Club on 947.
Monday to Friday,
Listen every morning.
6 to 9 a.m.
Night Pulse with Bolele and Msizi on 947.
A friend of mine, Kevin, was nearly hijacked this weekend and managed to evade the hijackers. And it's one of the craziest stories I've heard in a long time.
Sure. Okay.
Coming home on Friday night, very late at night after a work dinner with some clients, right? He's driving home and he lives very close to where I live.
Sure.
It's 2 suburbs away or whatever. And while he's driving, he realizes this car behind him seems to be going in the same direction. So he's like, you know what? Let me change it up a bit. Let me start going into different routes, which is what you should do.
Yes, ultimately, if you feel like you're being followed.
Absolutely. Change your route home, maybe take a different street down. And so a lot of people would do that. He does the same thing. So he veers off to like Inanda. You know Inanda here?
Yes.
By
by the Polo Club.
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
Yes.
So he veers off Inanda and the car's still following. So he puts gas. He's like, let's go.
Yeah, now
let's
he's
go.
speeding.
He
Yeah.
speeds past Inanda, now is making his way towards Hyde Park, Sandhurst area, right? Mm-hmm. And his car's still following him.
Hi, Bo.
So even in those suburbs, he starts taking random detours and he's like, oh my gosh. So he finally slows down and the car comes right behind him, like he said like 30 centimeters behind us.
Oh my
and
gosh.
3 guys get out of the
Jump
car.
out.
He then, as they get out, puts foot again.
Yes.
Fine. They get in their car and they put foot.
Hi, boy. You.
Come on.
I'd be so terrified in a situation like that.
An absolute nightmare. So his mind clicks. He goes, oh, I'm in Hyde Park, Sandhurst area. What do a lot of these houses have in common?
Security.
Private security guards.
Yes.
A lot of them have bodyguards and security guards outside their house.
Sure.
So I'm not going to mention whose house he is.
Yes.
But there's a very prominent figure who lives in Hyde Park
Yes, in
area.
Hyde Park, sure.
He drives straight to that person's house. And as he's driving towards the gate, starts hooting. And this hooting,
Sure.
obviously it alerts all the security.
Absolutely.
And so all the security come out with guns drawn, thinking, oh, this person's coming to mess with us.
Oh my gosh.
So he's risking his life by doing this. He's risking his life because these guys could have shot him for entering
and it
the
could have
property.
been disastrous at this point.
Which, in hindsight, smart move. I'm not saying do this, but exactly. So as he's driving, he's hooting and revving his car. So security comes out. He says maybe like he doesn't want to exaggerate, but he says like 15 to 20, 10 to 15
but
people.
that side does have a lot of security.
And I'll tell you,
almost every second house
absolutely
has a lot of security.
A lot of private security. So these guys come out, all their cars go on, like they've got a bunch of cars out there. All those cars come on with the lights. And as that happens, the guys behind him, they had stopped when he had stopped because they thought he was coming home. So they just thought, oh, he lives here. Score, we're going to rob his house at the same time.
Hi, boy.
Meanwhile, they stop. As he's driving towards the security, the place with those security, he rolls down his window and starts screaming what's going on. He goes, hey, these guys are following me. They're coming to shoot me. So these guys have their guns drawn now.
No, and they oh my God. Sounds like something to come out of a movie.
I'm telling you, it sounds like a movie script.
Hi, boy.
Finally, somehow, because the person whose house it is pretty much has control of that whole road. The other security at the beginning of the road starts driving towards them, has now blocked all the cars in. So even the guys chasing Kevin can't escape. They can't reverse out of the road.
Oh my gosh.
So now they're stuck. Now there's guns being drawn.
So what are these guys doing now?
Kevin's just got his head down. He's got his head down in the car. He's like, they'll sort it out.
Oh
if
my
they must
gosh.
shoot each other, they must.
Oh my gosh.
Luckily, no shots were fired. And those 3-4 guys who were trying to hijack him got arrested. They were taken down by the security and they were arrested.
That is so brilliant, actually.
Hey!
Hi, Bo.
Problems that you can't do that in certain areas.
No, you can't.
You've got to live
You can't,
here.
honestly. Because, hi, Bo.
How crazy?
No, that was a smart move.
Such
Oh my
quick
goodness.
thinking.
Yeah.
Quick thinking.
Yeah.
Because most of us would drive to a well-lit place, but they'll rob you at a garage. What are you talking
they
about?
will.
They'll take your car at the garage. And so, I mean, I don't know. I think maybe there wasn't a police station close to where he was.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't even know the police station. I guess Rosebank or Parkview or something. I don't know. I don't know if Hyde Park's got a police station.
So, what quick thinking, man.
Quick thinking, evaded this, the hijacking, and of course, like I said, got those
Got
guys
the guys
arrested.
arrested.
And I'm sure once they process those guys, they'll see that there's a slew.
records or something.
Yeah.
Ew.
A movie.
Cannot imagine.
Our country's a movie. Our country's a movie.
Shucks.
Yeah.
You. No, kudos to your friend for thinking that quick on his feet. Eh?
Yeah, and kudos to the
Especially
security
when you are
guards.
like under circumstances like those.
Yeah.
Like you're just so frightened, and there's just a lot going on in your mind. So for him, no man. Yeah,
And shout out to the security guards for acting, because a lot of them would just be like, "Hey, this is not my business.
Yeah, it's not my business.
This is a guy in this house is who I'm here to protect."
Yeah. Yo.
I'll tell you off air whose house it was. too.
Damn.
It gets juicier once you find out whose house it is. I just can't say it on the radio for security reasons.
Of course.
But woo, it's a movie.